This was, I played the other one a little bit. But this is feel free to get up and dance if you'd like. Not on the stage. This was a workout record that they would play at the start of school. Because you guys heard of the presidential physical fitness thing? Started by John F. Kennedy. He put this initiative to get kids doing physical stuff in school. And Meredith Willson, the man who wrote The Music Man, wrote a song that had all the exercises in it that you were to play every morning in school, and then your teacher would play it, and then you'd do the exercises. But it was sung by Robert Preston. The song is, it's not terrible. It's like a regular song, but it's insane because it's called Chicken Fat, and he advises you to give that chicken fat back to the chickens, and then you'll never be fat again or something. And we're not listening to the whole thing, don't worry. None of these were listened to the whole thing, except for one. The last one we listened to the whole thing, because it's very important.
Touchdown every morning, 10 times, not just.
Sung by Robert Preston, the guy who played The Music Man on Broadway and in the movie of the...
And don't be chicken again.
Just for one more second.
Don't be chicken again. Push up every morning, 10 times.
He goes through every one day of these. This song's like 15 fucking minutes long. Does touchdowns, whatever touchdowns are. I'm not quite sure what touchdowns are, but it's opposite of push-ups. So it says push-ups. So that's the nice way. Well, I always start with exercise things when we play. When we do this. This one's great. This guy had a whole record. All he did was take existing songs, and then he just screamed over the top of them. But he was a professional screamer. Master Gunnery Sergeant Bill Dower, who was a Marine Corps drill instructor, decided to make a workout tape or workout record for people called the Daily 7. And he has this phrase that he uses all the time called, he goes, like instead of saying like, let's do this, he says, let's whip it on. Whip it on. And then he advises you how we're going to whip it on is with his daily set. All right, it's horrible. But then after a while, the music starts playing the real song they're singing. He's still just screaming over the top of it. I don't know how legally they were even able to do this album, but
let's whip it on. And the way we're going to whip it on is with a group of exercises affectionately known as the Daily 7. They are, number 1, side shuttle hops. Number 2, trunk benders. Number 3, toe touchers. Number 4, bend and reach. Number 5, trunk twisters. Number 6, bend and thrust. And number 7, push-ups. Now we've talked about it. Are you ready? Yes, sir! All right, then.
And there's a bunch of weirdos in his house also doing
We're going to start
screaming
first with side straddle hops. Feet together, arms straight down to the side. Start on my count. Are you ready? Yes, sir! Exercise. 1, 2,
See, now the
3,
song starts.
1, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3,
He's just screaming over top of it.
2, 3, 4.
Just counting, really. All he's doing is counting.
5, 1, 2, 3, 6.
Terrible.
1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, and...
You get the point. Let's whip it off. All right, now this is another one. This one's so fucking demented. This is another workout by Bonnie Pruden, who made a workout album, sort of similarly, that she just got music from somewhere else, and she said, oh, I can make this workout tape, or a workout record. Record, by the way. Record. LP. No pictures. She starts, this is a song called La Cienega, named after the street in L.A. Oh, this goddamn thing keeps... Hold on. There we go. Oh. But there's probably thousands of people trying to get in here. See? Three people trying to get in here. 4 people. I hope you brought sweatshirts. It's -2 degrees in here. All right. Bonnie Pruden counts so impossibly. There is no way anyone could do. This is her album called Workout for Teenagers. No teenager could move this fast. She does it like a bat out of hell.
Check with box I before you do these exercises. Each one is preceded for 5 measures by an easy version. The drums warn you of the change. First the scissors. Let's check. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross those legs and 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
People would have heart attacks if they did this.
6, 7, 8.
A 12-year-old girl would have a heart attack if she's doing it this way.
Down on all fours for the back extension. Ready? Change and change and change and change. 2,
Impossible.
3, 4,
Impossible.
3, 2. Straighten those legs out. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Stand up and ready for the easy jump side to side. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop down to the side extensions, one leg to the side. Change, 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 change. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4.
Stop. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's terrifying. We heard this one a little bit last night. Leslie Harris in the House of Fire. He was trying to, catch on with the jogging craze. But he was a religious man, a man of the cloth. So this is his song called Jogging for Jesus. You can tell what era it was made in. Just for the record, did you hear the lyrics? Early one Sunday morning, Jesus came into my room. Then I woke up. He said, we're going to have a run. 0 rhyming. Speaking of 0 rhyming, you like these guys, Brooks. The Shags. You know who the Shags are? Anyone? Look up the Shags. You want to see a picture of these 3. They were sweet young girls. Don't bring it up yet, though. Sweet young girls whose father was very well off, and he thought he had 3 incredibly talented daughters. So they made a band. He made a band out of them. They played like a guitar and drums and maybe another guitar. And they wrote all their songs themselves. They were all like 12 to 17, 3 of them. This is their song called Philosophy of the World. But they always say peoples. The rich peoples got what the poor peoples want. They put plural on it, and their singing voice is, to say the least, unique. It's sort of a monotonish whine, a little bit. Here it is. P.S. They made an album. I mean, they're incredible. Wouldn't you, if you were these girls' father, wouldn't you put thousands and thousands of dollars into making an album for them? Yeah, the drummer, they're all in separate rooms. But the thing with them is they made a musical out of them that played in like all over the place.
Yeah, it's
called
Cats.
Philosophy of the World. What'd you say?
It's called Cats.
Hats?
Cats. The musical Cats.
Oh, Cats.
It's about dying
All right.
cats.
It's a fantastic. That's worse than the Shags, I think. Don't make it. All right. You got any over there, guy?
What is Shags? Yeah, but like, it was his daughter?
Let's see here. Any questions? Now the thing, there's different kinds of these. That was one that's very, they say, what outsider music is? That's definitely outsider music. That's considered by someone who's, the key is that it's someone making it sincerely, who thinks it's good.
Viper the Rapper.
But it is not good. But they think it's good. But obviously it's not. Here's another guy. This guy's Buddy Max. He's an insane human being. He's here from Florida. You're from Florida, you'll be pleased to know. He wrote his song himself. It's called Uncle Mistletoe. I'm not sure why. He's a scatter. He scats in his song, which I'm always a big fan of. Okay, here's Buddy Max. The music's pretty good. I mean, that's how he can play.
Uncle Mistletoe, Uncle Mistletoe, how I love you so, Uncle Mistletoe.
Great lyrics.
By the tavern, till you was 7, then you turned 11, now you're 27.
Let's repeat those lyrics for a moment. Raised by the tavern, moved when he was 7, then he was 11, now you're 27. Brilliant. The thing is, he could have gone hilly, hilly, ho, Uncle Mistletoe, but he still didn't rhyme with himself, and he was scatting. He wasn't even saying real words. Oh yeah, long crazy beard. Enough of that. Terrible. Here's another song he wrote called Vote for Buddy Max. Good music, though.
Vote for me for president. My name is Buddy Max. I guarantee all you citizens there will be less tax.
That rhymes.
From the days of George Washington, our country became free. And that's the way to live, boys, just for you and me.
Nope. Goodbye. Sorry, Buddy Max.
Better policies than Trump's, to be honest.
Maybe. Who knows? He probably was also for, eating the flesh of... Buddy Max is insane. Well, maybe equal to Trump. I don't know. Better hair than Donald Trump. I'm playing a real version of someone funnily scatting. This is a song called Mumbles. But these are serious. This is Oscar Peterson, one of the greatest jazz guys of all time, and Clark Terry. They're goofing around and doing this, but I'm using this as an example of what still good is, and incredible amount of musicality and musicianship. That's why this one's going. There's nothing wrong with this at all. It's even fun. The point is, you can tell these guys are incredible musicians. Even the guy who's mumbling, he's fucking awesome. He knows what he's fucking doing. They know they're goofing around a little bit, but they're doing it, it's still good. It's the only reason I play that. To preface Mr. Bob Vito, who did a bunch of albums. He made them all himself in LA. He was a one-man band, so he would play the piano and make a track, and then he would play it in the background and record it, and then he would also sing over it and play his multi-instruments, which he was not good at one of them. He's the living example of Jack, or not living now, but Jack of all trades, master of none. Here's his hit song, Boo Ba Ba.
Boo Ba Ba.
I need to take a minute to go grab the clarinet. I can't see what you see up there. You see anything? One of his crazy album covers, perhaps? We have Safe Search on. We have Safe Search on this. So he's playing the shittily, like frantically, bit of a frantic pace. Forgot to scatter fill. Ooh, key change. We also picture when he's playing this. This and that sax solo. Eat your heart out, Charlie Parker. He only learns like 4 notes. But it paints a better picture if you picture why he's recording this. There are severed heads all around him in his house. Genitals hanging on nails off the walls, and I have more of his. By the way, if anyone needs me to stop it for medical reasons, raise your hand like it's not just sound. No, you just got here. You're too late. Another key change. We're going back to saxophone town. Okay. Where are we? Now this guy thinks he's good, but he wrote his own songs. Another one was dedicated to his wife. This probably is the best example of that. This is a good example of maybe all right musicianship, maybe all right singing, not really, but the world's worst lyrics. They do rhyme. That's all I can say about the lyrics. They do rhyme. This is his hot song, Rock and Rolling Dance. Brooks loves this song. By Gordon Thomas. You will love it. Let me just say that. You will love it.
Rock and rolling, rock and rolling, rock and rolling dance. You will love it, rock and rolling dance.
I told you you'd love it.
Rock and rolling, rock and rolling, rock and rolling dance. No more restless days, no more sleepless nights. Rock and rolling, rock and rolling, rock and rolling dance.
Probably just some dude named Gordon Thomas.
Rock and rolling dance. You will love it, rock and rolling dance. Rock and rolling, rock and rolling, rock and rolling dance. No more restless days, no more sleepless nights. Rock and rolling, rock and rolling, rock and rolling dance.
Great, fantastic. Gordon Thomas. We talked about Wesley. You guys know Wesley Willis? We talked about him.
Yes.
Philip B. Swift has seen Wesley Willis in concert 3 different times. Here's his song. This one's pretty good. Rock and Roll McDonald's. While we're on the subject of rock and rolling. Yeah. One guy loves
McDonald's is a place to rock. It is a restaurant where they buy food to eat.
Where they buy food to
It is a good
eat.
place to listen to the music. People flock here to get down to the rock music. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. McDonald's will make you fat. They serve Big Macs. They serve quarter pounders. They will put pounds on you. Rock and roll McDonald's.
He sort of tells you little facts about McDonald's, and then he screams at the top of his lungs the title of the song. Good music, though. He used to sell his tapes on, like, St. Mark's Place in the Bowery in New York, and somebody bought them, and then people started exchanging them, and then he became famous, and he did concerts all over the country. So, like, Saltbank, people love him. He's great, because he was just like a great guy. I think he had very bad schizophrenia or something. On a serious note. Speaking of serious, can you find Congresswoman Melinda Jackson Parker? She was a congresswoman from somewhere in the, Congresswoman Melinda Jackson Parker. Don't bring it up. I don't know what's going to come up. God knows. She made an album to educate people that they should not get bitten by mosquitoes, because mosquitoes spread disease and malaria. And she's from, I can't remember where she's from. It's either like Trinidad or, you know, one of these southern, what do you call it? Not the Caribbean, yeah, one of those. Virgin Island, West Indies. So she made an album. She played the piano herself. It's very informative, called Cousin Mosquito.
My friends, lend me your ears. I have a story to tell you about Mr. Mosquito. Now when you're in the tropics, beware of that tiny insect called mosquito.
Yeah.
Everyone is cousin to him. Take no chances with Brother Mosquito. He has a sting of death.
The sting of death.
When he sings a solo, no one likes to hear.
Forgot the lyrics.
But before he he sings.
She screwed herself up a little bit, but only one take. No need to continue.
It's a sting of death. Yes. It's a sting of death. So beware.
It's horrible.
Beware.
Yes, we're not even halfway through this song yet.
Whenever you hear.
As an educational tool, this is probably the worst thing she could have done. Yeah. The only thing they're avoiding is this song. This is her singing the Mosquito Song of Death. That's what she's interpreting right now. Guess what?
Beware.
Of death. Yeah, guess what?
Mosquito.
Still going. This is not anywhere near done. We're about 2/3 with it.
Take no
Still,
chances.
they can't get her off that piano.
For Cousin Mosquito saps all of your blood and send you to your grave before time. So take my voice.
It was like the whimsical send you to your grave
Cousin
music.
Mosquito and his solo.
Beware his solo. Not done yet. There's still 40 seconds.
Mosquito, mosquito, mosquito is dangerous. Avoid causing mosquito and his solo.
We're not done yet. Pretty good.
She's great.
The extended remix? Oh, that's in Cousin Mosquito number 2.
Cousin Mosquito number 2. Spoken, played, and sung by Melinda Jackson Hop, with a portion of the famous Rachmaninoff Prelude in C sharp minor.
Oh, now she's got...
He really was a genius. Rachmaninoff died heartbroken because he had no money to publish his compositions. His brother would have published them but was also bankrupt. Rachmaninoff was never buried when he died. He was thrown out in the pauper's field. But his music lives forever. Centuries later, his music did not fade away and is now being played throughout the world.
Cousin Mosquito number 1 is 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
His prelude in C sharp minor is my favorite selection.
Is 7 minutes and 51 seconds. You can all thank Nick for asking him. Everyone put one arm up in the air. All right, I'm only going to stop this song when every hand is down. This is a fair way to do it. Because as your arms stay up, you will feel the pain. But I have a visual of it, I should stop.
With African drums.
Demented.
All this is missing is Pitbull right now. Got it.
Forest of hands still up in the air, that's good.
It's not over yet.
We've got a long way to go still.
Yeah. Please put your arms down, please.
Like she announces them while she's like African drums. minutes and 27 seconds left, guys.
Avoid Cousin Mosquito and his solo. He has the sting of death.
Do it?
Always sing before he sting. Beware, take my advice. Mosquito is no friend to man.
Who thinks a
When you're
mosquito
living
is a friend
in
of
a
man?
tropical country,
All of us.
or
All of
visiting,
us.
it's all the same. Use DDT and destroy this wicked demon. Blood-sipping creature. Prevent this tiny creature from sapping all of your blood. Watch, pray, prevent, and save your little toe.
Still hands up. Let me remind you all also, this woman is a congresswoman. U.S. Congress, wherever. No, she's like from Trinidad or something.
Beware!
Hey, all I gotta say, those stack up.
Jose found a picture.
The funny thing is, her voice is not even right.
She knows how to start a song. She really knows how to end a song. And she has 25 endings on the end of the song.
Oh, don't you fucking
All of
dare.
this on taxpayer money.
Yeah. We're close, everybody. You can put your hands down now. It's gonna play through the end. There's no way. Oh, feel the burn. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they're still.
African drums, I guess.
Hard, three, hard.
That's it. That one, you think she's gonna keep going and it like abruptly stops. The other one has 25 endings. Well,
Was there a third one?
we're gonna do a Congresswoman Melinda Jackson Parker panel later this afternoon. Let's see here. Religious? Want a religious song? Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. Princess Ramona. She was Canadian. Are you still Native American if you're Canadian? You're Native Canadian. You're native. Oh, North America.
No, that's still Native American one.
Okay. Inuit. She found the Lord, but she was also a very good yodeler.
Now when I came to know the Lord, He changed me drastically. The joy I felt within my heart became a melody. And every time I start to tell someone that God is real, the yodel comes from deep within, expressing how I feel. Oh, then I start to yodel.
The thing is, she has the craziest lisp Then I start to...
Then I start to
All right, you get that. Everyone got that figured out, right?
Yeah. Wait, can we put our hands up to keep it going?
No.
I gotta put Shooby Taylor. You know Shooby Taylor? Shooby Taylor, the human horn.
Yes.
He's very important. He lived in Newark, New Jersey, and somebody found his tapes in New York, and they started playing them, and he sort of became a bit of a celebrity towards the end. Shooby, S-H-O-O-B-Y. He, as a scat singer only, he would go into New York and rent a recording studio and play songs like real, regular songs, much like Master Gunnery Sergeant Bill Dower. He would just play a song, and then he would scat sing over the top of it. But he is hands down the world's most unique scat singer. He was on, you can look him up, he was on an episode of Amateur Night at Showtime at the Apollo. He was on for about 12 seconds before they booed him off. It's kind of sad because he's so excited. He seems like a very nice, sweet guy. All right, here's him doing Stout-Hearted Men.
We shoot so saw, shoot so spa, shoot so claw, do raw, do saw, do raw. Siddly tweeda, we da shraw, la pa sa, da raw, la shri, lo pum pa,
Lo pum pa.
Siddly tweeda, pray, sha da ha, sha pa bra, sa pa sa, sha pa ra, sa pa da, sha pa ha, do that.
There it is.
Here it gets real crazy. It's the crack of his voice that makes it all the better. And then at this part, we theorize he is passed out and laying on the floor. They're desperately working on it. They're pumping his chest. Right now, mom's playing the organ in the back. Shooby! The medical people run in there now. They're working his chest. They've got an airline down his throat. But still, for no reason, this music plays for like a minute and a half without him coming in. But when he does, he comes in with a bang. I guarantee you that. Still not in it yet. Here he comes. Splash water in his face, smelling salts. Yeah, like I had to go to the bathroom and he ran out real quick. And we'll never know what happened in that 45 seconds. He also uses no scat words that anyone else who's ever scatted used. Dop, shra, poopy poppy. That's the best when he does the poopy poopy. All right. This guy's good. This is the number one Elvis impersonator in Sweden.
Yes.
He learns it all phonetically. Ellert Pilram is his name. He's so off with the music. He's late every time. and then he's early. It's like musically it's a nightmare. But he uses good karaoke tracks, and he learns it all phonetically. I don't know if he has any idea what he's saying, but here it is. No fucking clue what he just said there, by the way.
Number 7 said number 3. You could tell about every did see. I'm sure he believed it.
Yeah, you definitely need subtitles.
House rock with me, let's rock.
Enough of that asshole. Here's someone else who you can't understand what he's saying. He is saying, you can kind of understand what he's saying, but then what he's saying, you either understand him and what he's saying makes absolutely no sense, or you understand half of what he's saying and then it would make sense. Does that make any sense? No. Okay, hold on. This is his song, I Have Everything. Hilario Araguin. And this guy, by the way, was a professional musician at like a piano bar. Like he played in the lounge. And this was one of his hit songs. Oh, NPS, hold on a minute. No, hold on. How do you have the internet? This is very important. I'll play something else real quick because I want to put, I wrote the lyrics out. So I want to put the lyrics up so that you can follow the lyrics as you listen to him singing. I'm going to send it to you. Yep. This is his great song called Attitude Dancing. Now, I mean, he's a real singer, but he should never be doing a disco album, I can tell you that.
There's a new kind of dancing.
Yeah.
Gonna be the rage. You just leave yourself behind.
Leave yourself behind.
On a stage. Cop a different pose from the pose you're in.
Cop a different pose from the pose you're in.
Find a different
Sounds easy enough.
From underneath your skin. Attitudes
I mean, did he have any idea even where he was at that point? Like, now we're going to make another record. You can stay, come right in here. Okay.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about an hour.
Here's Robert Mitchum's The Ballad of Thunder
Holy
Road.
shit.
This is pretty good. You know, the guy, you know who Robert Mitchum is. He's an old movie actor, but he also was the Beef, It's What's for Dinner. He was that guy.
About the mountain boy who ran illegal alcohol. His daddy made him whiskey. Son, he drove low. When his engine roared, they called the highway Thunder Road. Sometimes into Asheville, sometimes Memphis town. The revenuers chased him, but they couldn't.
Horrible. Raise your hand, don't say it. Here's another one. This is a great one. This song's called Distant Star by a very big celebrity. Not David Hasselhoff, sorry. Steven Seagal has a great album if you've never heard it.
Yes.
It's Repellent.
There comes a time in every life when a voice calls out to you to leave the past behind you and seek a life that's new.
Hannibal Lecter himself, Anthony Hopkins.
The new horizon lies a journey not too far. The two of us to seek sail a million oceans and leave upon the tide.
That was Anthony Hopkins. This is a fun one real quick. This is terrible. There's this horrible man named Bob Larson who's on the radio, or used to be. And he would have this woman, this girl. I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to. This is a call-in radio show. That's all I'm going to say, except for this.
Every talkback broadcast features fascinating calls. Many produce impromptu teaching from Bob. His practical first-hand knowledge comes from more than 20 years of dealing with many puzzling and perplexing issues. Whenever Bob takes time out to teach, his listeners hear tough topics taught from the heart. The best of Bob's advice contains Bob's talk with Mandy, a feisty teenager about the rock group Cure. Every parent and teenager needs to listen to the resulting discussion. Listen to Mandy and Bob and how they deal with the issue of rock and roll.
Mandy in Ohio. Hi, Mandy.
Well, you made a comment that, well, the Cure, well, you didn't say specifically the Cure,
Yeah.
Gothic rock
Yeah.
is making children or kids more morbid every day.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, like, how do you get that?
Well, from all the lyrics I've been quoting to you, I've been quoting pretty morbid lyrics.
Well, I'm only speaking up for the Cure.
The guy's such an asshole, first off. Even, she hasn't even asked the question. He's like, I just want to go, yeah. Total grade A know-it-all.
Because I don't really know that much about the other group.
Yeah?
And I am prone more to
Yeah.
pop music.
Yeah?
But the Cure, I love them a lot. I mean, they're a good group.
Yeah?
So, I mean,
What's good?
what's good?
Is this good?
Is this good? And then he plays the bit. What's that? No, I mean, I don't think it's good, but I'm not a Cure. But then he's giving them radio time by playing their song anyway.
Wakes me up at 2:45. I'm lying on the floor the night before with a stranger lying next to me. This is like something that makes you feel good about life?
Well, it doesn't make me feel good about life, but it doesn't make me feel good about death. I mean, it's... I don't
Poor
understand
Mandy.
What...
She called with the best of intentions.
Hey, I don't understand it either. Try this.
Try this.
I miss the kiss of treachery, the aching kiss before I feed the stench of love for a younger meat and the sound that it makes when it cuts in deep.
All right, enough of that. Did you get it? Okay. Here's, let's do Virginia Belmont. She's pretty good. This crazy raving rat bag claimed to have trained birds. And I don't mean like parrots. I mean like sparrows and finches and whatever other weird. And she made an album, Virginia Belmont and Her Trained Birds, where she would announce them all.
Next, you will hear Billy, Dick, Duke, and Prince, the Royal Quartet, in which each bird has its individual song. For some listeners, this number will be a nostalgic one. Remember Trump?
The thing with this is, her intro, if it did this, would be quite impressive. She said it has trained birds, all of them are going to sing.
Mariah, close your eyes gently and allow the birds to take you down memory lane.
Turns into chaos. These are not trained birds. This is the other one.
That universal spirit dwells in rhythmic silence. Are not streams, lakes, and rivers the beautiful jewels of Mother Nature, and her sounds,
This is the
the running
Canary
brook,
Sextet.
the wind and the trees,
Singing the William Tell
even the
overture.
silence of snow, or the majesty of a storm? But
Total
man's
chaos.
means of
No bird
communication
lovers?
must be
Sorry,
limited.
bird lovers are out.
Webster's definition
All right,
of
you
music
came for a minute,
is
that's all right.
the art and science of combining
Off to the
vocal or
hentai panel. I
instrumental
know where you're
sounds
going.
or tones in varying melody, harmony, and rhythm, or any rhythmic sequence
She
or
talks too
pleasing
long.
sounds such
But
as
most
birds.
of these people on all these albums
Our
talk
next
too
musical
long, and I
rendition
talk too
is
long, so what are you
Morning
going to do about it?
from Rossini's famous William Tell Overture. It has been selected because of the silence in certain parts of the score.
Please.
You will clearly hear
Just
the
go.
bird start and stop at each directed hand command. The instrumental
They all know when to
music
start
is
and stop.
comprised of
At her hand
English horn,
command.
flute,
I mean, she
clarinet,
does this,
and celesta.
and they start,
As the
and she does
birds
this, and they
sing
stop.
and
That's what she's
harmonize
claiming.
in sextet.
That's what she's saying is happening on this album. Musically trained birds. Perfectly trained, playing them like an instrument. Listen to those trained birds. It's just chaos. I'll let one more chirp go by before we... Oh, okay.
Margie.
This is a guy who called himself the Christian con man. I'm not sure why.
Because he was Jewish.
His name was Lee Edwards. Well, that could be true. Maybe he was Jewish. This is the most demented, weird fucking song I think I've ever heard in my life. He doesn't sing, he just speaks. The song is called Maui Girl, about when he was in Hawaii and he met some woman. I don't know what happened. I don't know what he's trying to... It's got to play for a while to really... For it to sink in. Is that all right? We'll get the lyrics fit. Okay, it's just amazing.
You recall my stories in my letters.
What happened?
When I was here, back in the old days, 42 and 45 years ago, I always said you had to visit the islands here in Hawaii to get the magic, to get the feel of what this is all about. I know Marge.
Marge.
On our first date, I
Poor Marge.
pulled you out of Fox Lake. And the same way I did on Waikiki here. And I respect it. But I kept on searching. And Marge, this is what I call an ideal girl.
Marge is a head in a hat box
What
that
I
carries
want
around.
you to be. I want
Buried
to
her on
call
all the beaches
Margie
of Hawaii.
my Maui girl.
Maui girl.
I come almost a halfway around the world just to fall in love with a Maui girl. I've loved some here and I've loved some there, but with a Maui girl, they just don't compare. She had dark almond eyes, black lava hair, a drumbeat rhythm that make a man stare. Papaya kisses with a cherry blossom, cherry blossom smile. Kimchi lovin' that drives this man wild. She gave me passion fruit loving on a moonlight night. Burned my sugar cane until the morning light. I shook her coconuts. She laid
Oh yeah, you sugar coconuts.
her sunset on me. I
come
almost halfway around the world just to love you.
Bye-bye.
Just to fall in
See you
love
later.
with the
All right.
Maui girl I loved some here.
All right, we're gonna stop.
And I've loved.
This song is 14 minutes long. It's the whole side of one album. But on that, oh, here's a guy, Brian Nash. This was from his demo tape he sent to everyone in LA. It's the slowest, worst. It's horrible. It's horrible on every level. I know exactly why he did not get a record contract. This is his song he wrote, She Could Be Gay.
She could be gay, Miss USA. It don't matter anyway.
Yeah.
If you've got to pay for play, if you've got to pay her way, if you've got to pay for play, if you're getting played.
He wrote out every word he could think of that rhymes with gay, but he only had about 5 words he could think of.
And if I made
Pay, play.
she acted angry. Oh, she said, Brian, you've got to take me out. You've got to take me out. She let me know what she was all about. She could be gay. Miss USA. Oh, sit down.
Brian apparently bought this lady a lot of dinners, and he never got nothing. And then he decided to write, here's another celebrity. This one's for you, guy. Yeah. Yeah, this is a famous one.
Life was going swell.
Yeah, very. And at the end it gets weirdly
Blew
This is,
everything
classy
That night, my daddy
Freddie
slugged
Blaskin.
in, all pale and weak. Said a woman up the block just gave birth to a geek. What? Mom said, sell it to the circus. What
Sell it to the
heck?
circus.
Dad said, nope, this one's a pencil neck. And if there's one thing lower than a sideshow freak, it's a gritty, scum-sucking pencil neck geek.
The thing now is pencil neck geek as a phrase was
You see
invented
it
by
with that
classy
pencil
Freddie
now.
Blaskin.
Man.
Yeah, it
Looks
didn't
like a
exist
pipe
prior to
with
this.
attached to it.
That's a good
And a buggy whip body with a frame that leaks.
He used it in all
You
these
got
promos.
yourself a
Everybody who
pretty
would wrestle would be
pencil
like,
neck
I'll beat
geek.
that pencil neck geek.
Pencil neck geek. Gritty, freak.
What's the,
scum-sucking peahead with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-cut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek.
Pencil neck geek. This almost over.
Soon the geeks were popping up all over town. You couldn't hardly sneeze without knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned
Cut
our
a
lesson
geek up for
just
fish
a little
bait.
bit late. Soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil neck geek, gritty freak, scum-sucking peahead with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut
Yeah, he hates
losing
geeks, I'll tell you that much.
Nothing but a pencil neck geek.
Pencil neck geek. I think for him to invent it, like, he sounded like geek like the circus guys who fight the chickens off heads and stuff. Here's a great. This is good music and good singing, but it's sung by a celebrity. And let me explain what this song is about. This is about a guy who is in love with a woman, but he doesn't know if she's a woman or a man dressed like a woman. At the end of the song, he doesn't care. His resolve is, I don't care because I love whatever she is. The song is called Is She Is or Is She Ain't. It's a Caribbean song, you know, covered by many people. But this guy it's particularly awesome that this guy sang it.
I am trying to find a solution about a certain person. Trying to find a solution about a certain person.
Put your hand up if you know who it is.
Surgery, they change him from he to she. But behind that lipstick, rouge and paint, I got to know if she is or if she ain't.
No.
This
guy sang originally, his singing name was The
He
Charmer.
tried to live the life of a man, but that was not in accord with nature's plan. So he underwent this operation and came
If the guy got his operation,
but behind that lipstick,
this guy was Louis Farrakhan, the head of the Black Muslim Church. Louis Farrakhan.
I got to know if she is or if she
He started as a calypso singer, and they called The Charmer. I thought I had it on here. I also have Maya Angelou's calypso album, where she sang some crazy shit. This is a great one. Muhammad Ali.
Oh, yes. Yes, classic.
At the height of Muhammad Ali's fame,
Who knocked the crack in the Liberty Bell?
apparently Muhammad Ali did everything.
Who punched it so hard that the bell did crack? Hit it so hard with an awful whack.
Ali's always getting blamed for things he didn't do. Just because he likes to scrap and maybe some.
But here's what I like.
All right, no lyrics.
So Ali, his song talks about how he punched the Liberty Bell and cracked it, but then he's like, I want to make sure people don't think I really did it. And then they have this chorus about how he's always getting blamed for punching the Liberty Bell.
That midnight ride for a country deer.
Very poetical. There's an album of Muhammad Ali fights tooth decay. That was the bad guy with tooth decay. I'm gonna play this thing anyway because it's the guys, but am I putting you all to sleep? Is that what that is?
I think it's the cold.
Oh wait, he's really doing that. Oh shit, he's sleeping. Oh no, he's not. He's just. I get it. Listen, CPAP. I got the CPAP machine. I don't do that anymore. Let me find this guy. Okay, we can't find the lyrics. We have the lyrics, but they're not being sent for some reason. This is the guy who, if you understand half, it's wrong, and if you do, it's right.
When you are not with me.
When you are not with
me.
It was a December's. Mice say what reap eon.
Everything was darkness, everything was empty. I lost my command.
I lost my command.
It was full of penguins.
It was full of fenwicks. Unturned seven lonely.
I dream of your kisses.
Something.
I dream of your pampers.
We're running out of
And your
time,
crazy charm.
which I apologize for. It's that damn congresswoman. Let's see, I have a couple I had to play. Let's see, where is it? Distance. Sorry, here's a weird record. These are made interview records. So like your local DJ would play the record and it was like they were interviewing a celebrity. So this is one from the first album that Burt Reynolds made. It's demented. They're all demented.
Thank you. This is my.
Oh wait, sorry, I did it wrong. Burt, we're really pleased to have you. And the album's great.
Thank you. This is my my singing debut, and
And it came with a script.
I think it's going to be terribly exciting. Sinatra's
So you
shaking.
knew the questions to ask. How's your love life? What
I
you
always knew I could sing, but nobody else did.
Yeah.
I figured it was
That's all
time.
this shit. They're crazy.
I've tried everything else, and I think you ought to try everything twice because you might have had a headache the first time. And a friend of mine named Bobby Goldsboro
Do you have that
talked
album?
me into doing an album. Went down to
Oh,
Nashville, and I had a lot of fun doing the album. And I think I surprised not only Bobby, but
There's Merv Griffin's Have a Nice Trip, trying to get people
you're
not to do
lighting up
drugs.
for the first time. You think it's cool. It's hip. You want to escape this world. Well, have a nice trip. But have you ever watched a sunset as it fades beyond the trees? Have you listened to the west wind blowing in across the seas? Have you tried the smell of the summer rain when a storm comes to an end?
I'm playing these next two songs real quick. This guy's a new guy, and he's not bad. He's excellent. He was the entertainment at, what's his name? Marilyn Manson's wedding. His name is Max Raab. He's from Germany. He has an old school, like 20s orchestra. This is normally what they play. I'm playing this only as an example, so you see what's normal. I mean, this shit's straight up my alley. Awesome. Fantastic. Maybe not your taste of music, but like, it sounds great. It sounds like you're watching an old Mickey Mouse cartoon, right? Right, exactly. So his friend says, well, that's great, you do all that stuff, but you don't do anything modern. But it's because those kind of instruments couldn't do anything modern. And he said, of course we could. He said, no, you couldn't. He said, no, of course we could. I'll do it. I'll do a whole album of those songs. At which point, he did this one. I'll let you hear him sing for me, because he has a real weird voice and a thick German accent. He speaks, he speaks English, but not much. All right, it's going too long. There you go. There's a crazy accent, but. So here was his response when they said you couldn't do a modern song. The only thing is, he uses the drum thing. He uses that.
I think I did it again. I made you believe. I understand. This is excellent.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh, baby, it might seem like a drop.
He has a whole album.
It doesn't
He covers all these different songs.
serious.
Max Raab, R-A-A-B-E.
Lose all my senses. That is just so typically me. Oh, baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, but I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. You see, my problem is this. I'm dreaming away, wishing that heroes they truly exist. I cry watching the days. Can't you see I'm a fool in so many ways? About to lose all my senses. That is just so typically me, baby. Oops, I did it again.
Now these guys are a little bit like these guys. There's the Templeton twins. They're pretty famous. They were all studio musicians in Burbank, and they decided to do a album of all like 20s style music, like what Max Raab does. But they did all popular songs, like this. This is a Beatles song. Hey Jude. They're gonna sing in a minute. They're no Max Rob though, obviously.
Here are the Templeton twins, greeting you with the musical salutation.
Good music. I mean, they're good musicians. Where's the other one? You're only going to hear this for a second.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better.
All right, you got
Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better.
Here's another Hey Jude song by an African group called Saji. It's pretty good. But I don't know what they're doing. Anybody here diabetic? No? No one? I wonder if any of you grew up with Pat Morrison's album, We're Diabetic, So What? So this is again, good message. We're diabetic, but we're not so different from the rest of you. Then he's going to go through you. What'd you do this morning? You wake up, right? You got out of bed, you put your clothes on, you brushed your teeth, comb your hair, then you went out the door, right? Now you're going to learn how it's exactly like Pat Morris. Has the same daily routine.
Wake up in the morning, never can stop yawning. Must go to the toilet, we have to test our way. Wondering again what the colour of the test will be.
Got to pee in a cup.
5 drops of urine.
5 drops of urine.
Nearly dropped the test tube, but then I went and got her. Wait 60 seconds through the changes, then we will see.
Long description.
If you're not sure the results right, blood tests give more insight. It's not so very painful when...
Horrible. That was a single. The other side is oh, this is great. Weird little Dutch kids singing Good Morning Starshine. What? All right, are we done? We have to get out of here? This is the best guy in the world, Sam Milano. I'm playing the whole, this is the only thing I played the whole thing. This is the Little Red Rumble Hood and the SS Rhythm. Are you kicking us out? What are you doing? At 2:45? Oh yeah, okay. Well, you can leave. Is there something else coming in here right now? 3:15. All right, fine, we got it. He played the drums and told fairy tales. Goodbye, noise complaint. No complaints. The only noise complaint in here was from up here today. He's insane.
Now, once upon a time, down south of the borderway, there lived a little family, Samba Mama and her little daughter, Little Red Rumble Hood. Now, Samba Mama had baked a delicious cake and given it to her daughter to take to her grandma across the way in the woods. So Little Red Rumble Hood was gaily off away singing, I have a cake, I have a cake for my grandma. But little did she realize as she's walking there through the woods, there hiding behind the tree was the villain, Tango Wolf. Tango Wolf sprang upon her and said, where are you going, little girl? She said, I'm going over to my grandma's house to bring her this delicious cake. La, 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 la. But little did she realize that Tango Wolf was planning to get there before her. So taking a shortcut through the woods, Tango Wolf got to grandma's house and knocked upon the door. Very big door, and a voice over there said, who's there? Tis only I, your little granddaughter, and I have a delicious cake for you. Come in, said the grandmother unsuspectingly. Tango Wolf walked over to the grandmother's bed, and before she realized, he sprung upon her and devoured her. Then changing into her clothes, he jumped into bed. There waiting for Little Red Rumble Hood, who was gaily coming along singing, I have a cake, I have a cake for my grandma, and I'm knocking upon the door. The same door, a voice from within said, "Who's there? There's only I, a little granddaughter, and I have a delicious cake for you." "Come in," said Tango Wolf, disguised as the grandmother. Little Red Rum Hood, walking over to her grandmother's bed, noticed that she didn't look as she always did. She noticed her big white teeth. She said, "Grandma, where did you get those big white teeth?" "Eh," said Tango Wolf. "They're my new 1970 plates. I just got them at the license bureau." And then she noticed all the hair on her grandmother's face. She said, "Grandma, where did you get all that hair?" She said, "Eh." She says, "How you fix the blade?" With that, Tango Wolf ripped over the sky side, chased Little Red Rum around with starting up, help, Congo Woodman. And Congo Woodman heard her scream, and he came quickly. With one quick sweep of his axe, he destroyed the wolf. And then taking out the grandma, who was very much alive inside the wolf's stomach, they all lived happily ever after. It could happen, you know. And now we're going on an imaginary tour around the world on the SS Rhythm. Here our ship is off the coast of the Congo, and we hear the sound of jungle drums. Ah, la, 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 la. And then we go to Spain, we hear the sound of the Spanish bolero. And the Spanish tango, la la, la 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 la. And then we go to Italy for the rhythm of the tarantelle. La 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 la. This is the tarantelle. Happy days and happy days, and this is the way to do the tarantelle. And then we go to our Viennese countries for the rhythm of the Viennese waltz. La 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 la. And then we go to Scotland for the bagpipe. And to Ireland for the jig. La 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 la, jiggity jig. I'm happy when I do a jig. Jiggity 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 jig, and that's the way to do the jig. And then we go to our Slavic countries for the rhythm of the Kazakhstan. And to Poland for the rhythm of the polka. La 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 la. Do the happy polka. La 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 la.
I can only assume this guy's on speed all the time, by the way.
And then we go over to Israel on our imaginary ship, the SS Rhythm, and we have the rhythm of the horror. Oh, Nagila, 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 baby, it's my cry. And across the ocean to South America, where we hear the sound of the bolero rumba. Oh, Besame, we do the rumba and the cha-cha, la 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 la, do the cha-cha-cha. Everybody does, and the pachanga, I love to do pachanga. My mother does pachanga, my brother does pachanga. Everybody does the pachanga, and the mambo, I, mambo, I. And the bossa nova, la, 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 la. And the merengue, I, merengue, I, merengue, I, merengue. And the samba, Brazil. That's where we get the samba from. And then we come across to the good old USA where we have the sound of the blues. I'm as blue as I can be, and the rhythm of Dixieland. Oh, when the saints go marching in, when the saints come marching in, and then the rhythm of rock and roll. Charleston, oh Charleston, Charleston, and the rhythm of the Peabody. I got
You start
rhythm,
with the blues,
you got rhythm,
and then
I got rhythm. That is the rhythm of the world.
Sam the drummer man, everybody. Brooks Grousman, everybody. I just want to point out, he starts with the blues, and then he goes to rock and roll, and then he jumps back to the Charleston. History of music. All right, thank you, everybody. We have to go. We have to go to our table now. We have wonderful, exclusive things for sale. And free autographs.